the staff was like forcing her to do stuff, and one of the staff was into trafficking, and they didn't know, so he would take her on trips, and that was to, make her sell herself and all this other stuff. And once I started noticing that, I said, like, why are you taking her, like, at 5:30 in the morning? What's open right now? Like, what is open? Like, she was 12. Yeah, she was 12. She was very smart, very, very smart. That's why. But I knew she was going through something. She wasn't getting sleep. Like she had bags under her eyes. Um, she started doing things as if she was grown, And it was only things that people that's grown do, like after like 4 hard weeks of like working overtime, And I'm all like, hold on, why are you doing that? One day, she came home to the homeless shelter, and she literally just like, I'm tired, and I just lifted my arm, and she laid down, so I just held her, and she didn't feel safe with anybody, but she felt safe with me, so I was like, okay, so I'll just let you rest, I'll watch my little movie, and then when she got up, I got up, and at first, the people in the home was like, I thought he was gonna try to, like, seal the deal, because he's a black kid, like, he's gonna try to, do what he got to do. I'm like, no, it's not about that. This, to me, like, she was low-key my dream girl, and I was like, fuck her being my dream girl. Like, this human is like tired, like she can't do anything, literally. And I'm all like, no, like that's not right. And she was already on oxys for like medical reasons, and that's how she had so many to take. And she went to sleep. She woke up. We made out, and then she started crying, and I was like, I was trying to tell her life's gonna get better, like. And she was the first. I was the first person like she ever like genuinely had like to share a moment with. She said, and I was like, well, I can be that first person for the rest of your life, and like you don't even have to be my girl, and you can just chill, like things will get better. Just hang around me, things will get better. And later on that night, she took like 40 oxys and OD'd. But before that, like I knew her for like 2 years. We'd be chilling, going to the park, swings, taking trips to the beach, and just having fun, like parties. And it was just we were kids, but we weren't. We were kids, but we were living the teenage life, So we were more adept in our minds, and it just, it hurt. It hurt, and that wasn't the first time something like that happened. And after that, like after something like that, it really does change you, because that person was with you every day. Wake up, that person will be there. Go to sleep, that person will be there.
Did you have any idea of like what I guess like what got her there? Was it
Um, yeah, so pretty much, the staff was like forcing her to do stuff, and one of the staff was into trafficking, and they didn't know, so he would take her on trips, and that was to, make her sell herself and all this other stuff. And once I started noticing that, I said, like, why are you taking her, like, at 5:30 in the morning? What's open right now? Like, what is open? Like, well, it's in another city. I'm all like, okay, the next city takes an hour to get there. It takes 30 minutes to get to half of the city. What's open? And when I started asking questions, she would just always look up at me and become watery-eyed, you know, and it just something wasn't right, you know, and they finally investigated that, and dude went to jail.